Hey guys, I'm Luke from Everlasting Arms. I'd like to make another video for you on how to interact with officers and some of the reasons why we do what we do. In my last video, I showed you how to tell an officer that you're carrying a firearm and live. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why we do what we do. And this isn't pandering to an officer. This isn't kissing anybody's butt. Okay? This isn't giving up your rights. This is being smart. The fewer times I put an officer in a position of trying to decide whether or not he should kill me, the better. So in this situation, I'm going to show you just how quickly I can cover 21 feet and how slow an officer's reaction really is. This is called the 21-foot rule. So in this situation here, I'm standing at 21 feet away from the officer. We're having a conversation. The officer's telling me to do something. I'm saying, no, I'm not going to do it. You can't make me do it. I'm going to do what I want to do. And at the moment's notice, I take off. Now, with this rubber knife, I was able to charge the officer and get on to be able to hit the cardboard target before an officer could actually draw a gun. In one training situation, I made it 36 feet before the officer that I was running towards was able to draw a plastic gun and pull it out and point it at me. Fact is, anything within 21 feet, the bad guy can usually get to the officer, and even with a hand weapon like this, a close range weapon, can get to them before they can respond. Now in this situation, we're obviously much closer. I'm only about 3 feet away. This is a normal interaction distance that an officer is going to have with an individual. So in this situation, the officer says, "Show me your hands." Now, most interactions with officers are not going to make you put up their hands. This puts them at a tactical disadvantage because now you can have your hands down. So we have to be very careful when dealing with officers in this situation. An officer says, "Let me see your hands." And I say, "No, it's cold out," which it actually is. It's about 5 below right now. So I hope you guys really appreciate all the freezing cold work I'm going through to do this. These are much easier to do in the summer. So an officer says, "Let me see your hands." You say, "No, it's cold out. I'm not going to show you my hands." Officer says, "Show me your hands." Now what's the officer going to do? Is he going to just wait for you to make some sort of sudden movement? What's he supposed to do? I mean, really, I'm asking you this question. What do you expect an officer to do in this situation? So in this situation, the officer is going to say, "Show me your hands." You're going to say, "No, my hands are freezing cold. It's cold outside. I'm not going to show you my hands. I didn't do anything wrong." Now, did that officer have time to react to that? No, absolutely not. You can see how fast that happened. It took no time at all. I was able to put 2 rounds center mass without any difficulty, far faster than an officer could ever even dream of pulling a gun. The officer says, "Take your hands out of your pockets." You take your hands out of your pockets. You put them here. He says, "Show me your hands." You say, "I'm not going to show you my hands. I haven't done anything wrong. You can't make me." And at a moment's notice, you're able to pull out a gun and shoot him. As you can see, I was able to put 2 rounds in the head from this distance in much faster time than an officer could even dream of pulling a gun. Now, some people have said, "Oh, you're just showing people how to shoot an officer." Don't be a moron. I'm not showing people how to kill officers. I'm showing people the reality of the situation that officers have to deal with on a daily basis. And it is people that refuse to follow instructions and won't do what they're told. Give them a chance. Give them just a little bit extra time. Yes, officers will violate your rights, and that is wrong. And you deal with their chief of police, and you deal with the sheriff, and you talk to them. You have a voice. I talk to sheriffs and chief of police around here all the time, and they're very interested in seeing what their officers are doing. One final situation here before my hands freeze. It's pretty cold out here right now. In this situation, an officer is going to tell you to show him your hands. And you say, "All right, fine, I'll show you my hands." He says, "Come towards me." And you say, "No, I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. I don't have to come over there. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go over here. You can't stop me. You can't tell me what to do. I'm a free citizen. This is America, and you can't do this to me." It doesn't take very long for you to be able to do this. Draw a gun and put 2 rounds in the officer. Again, I'm not showing you this to tell you how to kill an officer. I'm telling you that non-compliance is a threat Don't think that just because you are not currently providing violence towards the officer, that cannot be reasonably considered a dangerous thing. Do what an officer tells you to do. Be smart and be wise about things. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share them with your friends. Make sure that people see some of these things so that we can have a safe and happy world where interactions with officers don't have to be such a high tense situation, where things can be calm, can be relaxed, and both sides are doing what they need to do. So again, my name's Luke from Everlasting Arms. I'm going to go in and warm up. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay smart. Remember that we have a social contract that we have signed with the government that gives them power. We instilled power to them to protect us, to serve us, to care for us. And our side of that is to be respectful of the power that they have. Not be a jerk to cops. Don't push your limits. Don't push things. Follow the rules that we have in place. Follow the laws of the society that we have, and your life will be much, much easier and much less difficult. So stay safe, carry often, and remember, it's far better to be educated than opinionated. Merry Christmas.